एक ऐसी तल
Roll to base, ETA 10 minutes. Incoming! Missile reload! Package को secure करो! Fire! Fire, boys! Nitro! Fire!
ऐसा प्रलय और गलत के बीच की जंग।
Anyone?
बहुत सारे सवाल चल रहे होंगे, मैं बताता हूं। और अगर एक आदमी जिस वक्त मेरे पास, आई होप यू, मैं दिन 3, आप लोगों ने वो कहावत नहीं सुनी? हाँ, प्रलय, प्रलय बताऊं।
चलिए
ऊपर से माल फेंकेंगे नीचे टूट जाएगा।
Same to you. निकलो वहां से।
शुरू कर दिए।
करो, निकलो वहां से।
सर मजाक।
हकानी,
जमालुद्दीन हकानी।
सर जमालुद्दीन हकानी जिंदा है।
Guys,
सर क्या किया इसने?
I want you to leave.
निकलते हैं। विला में अकेले अकेले
जहां सिया
चले हिंदुस्तान।
आज पकड़ोगे, परसों तुम।
चल छोटे।
क्या हुआ? No, no, no!
Serious code red.
Roger.
There's nothing here.
Fall back.
Go, Jaidu, hit him.
The mission has been compromised.
Entry last.
ये बड़े में है.
Bade Miyan, like the greatest of. Thanks.
उसका नीले मरने की एक्टिंग कर रहा था वो.
Because I love you.
पी नहीं रहा, पता नहीं कौन सा.
Take the car behind.
So good to see you. अब
She's the package.
तरफ चाइना से एक साथ हमला हो सकता है. एक चीज बचा सकती. ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ISDO ने हमारे या हर बॉम्ब फॉर द वर्ल्ड रही थी.
प्रिया.
कवच के कोड्स किसी ऐसी
A human mind.
मतलब तुम्हें human heart.
हम प्रिया को डॉक्टर प्रिया
आपको ये सब कैसे पता?
ने लगा. लेकिन जब मैं
मैं ये सोच के
उसने ट्रैकर एक्टिव रखा.
ब्रेन हैक करना होता तो कब का कर.
लेकिन
That's my boy, Santu.
Get the scientist! Get the scientist!
Go fast. Right behind you. The car, steady. Okay.
Go, 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 come on.
दूसरा मास्क वाला कौन है?
मिशन चल रहा है क्या?
ये तो एकदम बैठ चला गया. कभी मनु.
The same old
Kabir.
Would you like to meet the best? अरे don't हिंदुस्तान की Sir, Priya. Native to but hold them off.
Hello, boys.
okay?
क्योंकि इनका जमीर जिंदा है और
with honesty and integrity above everything else and to some
4 पाकिस्तान से और 1 चाइना से। इससे पहले करण कवच को डीएक्टिवेट पाकिस्तान और चाइना पर एक साथ अटैक।
यूनाइटेड नेशन है और पूरी दुनिया के आगे सर कबीर के लिए 7 साल पहले उस
कंट्रोल रूम
को आइसोलेट करके मीडिया को ब्लॉक करना।
वी मस्ट बी प्रिपेयर्ड क्योंकि कबीर को इन दोनों से ज्यादा
विद और विदाउट यूनिफॉर्म।
की है।
हो जाएगा। नो पाकिस्तान
मिस्टर नावे,
तुम्हारी जंग मुबारक हो।
गाइस वेट कवच इन 15 मिनट।
तोड़ दी।
हमारा डीएनए है।
इसको तू समझा। चल निकाल ले।
Down, put the chip in.
The chip is
चाइना और पाकिस्तान। शो मी व्हाट यू
They're powered by an EMP device. Quick pulse.
ये दोनों पेट से?
इन्हें उन दोनों के अंदर एक EMP fusion device।
जो इन्हें अमर बना देगा।
वो मरेंगे नहीं।
इनके सूरज को
एक ऐसा एक्सप्लोजन क्रिएट। यहाँ कोई पावर ग्रिड है?
हाँ चलो।
Let's do this.
Come get me.
Captain,
Do you know what? The best.
हर हिंदुस्तान का ही बेस्ट होता है।
पासवर्ड क्या होता है? Soldier X. ऐसा कुछ जो उससे
मैं बेचारा एक
ट्राई एकलव्य।
We can't leave the dome.
Control zone and get out of.
यार कहाँ है मैनुअल ओवरराइड?
जल्दी हो something.
छोटे
यार
We did it. We did it. Get out now. Get out. We did it. We did it.
They're the best.
Hey guys, today we're diving deep into the explosive world of Bade Miyan Chote Miyan 2024, a movie that truly redefines action-packed. Right from the get-go, we're thrown into a chilling scenario, a top-secret Indian convoy bristling with next-gen weaponry and a crucial defense system called Kavik gets absolutely pummeled by a futuristic drone in a desolate, snowy mountain range. It's like something ripped straight out of a video game, only with much higher stakes and a lot more. Well, actual explosions. We quickly learn that this isn't just a random act of villainy. It's the work of a shadowy figure with a serious vendetta and some terrifying tech. Our heroes are definitely going to have their work cut out for them. If you like this sneak peek, hit the like button and subscribe. It's the best way to support the channel and let me know you want more. Meanwhile, far from the snow-capped chaos, we meet our titular Bade Miyan and Chote Miyan, Captain Rakesh Rocky Singh and Captain Firoz Freddy Khan, played by the dynamic duo of Akshay Kumar and Tiger Shroff. And how do we meet them? Oh, just mid-air, hurtling towards Earth in an incredibly stylish, totally nonchalant parachute jump. Because, you know, normal entrances are for normal people. These two are on a mission to rescue an Indian ambassador, showing off their distinct styles. Rocky, the Bade Miyan, has that seasoned, slightly jaded charm, effortlessly cool as he navigates the air. Freddy, the Chote Miyan, is all youthful exuberance and lightning-fast moves, practically doing acrobatics while falling. Their banter is immediate and tells you everything you need to know. They're a chaotic but undeniably effective force, a pair of highly skilled mavericks who probably have rules or suggestions tattooed somewhere. The parachute landing is just the appetizer, folks. They storm into the embassy, which is crawling with heavily armed mercenaries. What follows is a symphony of punches, kicks, and general mayhem. The crack of bone, the thud of bodies hitting the ground, it's all there. Rocky moves with a brutal efficiency, every blow precisely calculated. Freddy, on the other hand, is a whirlwind of acrobatic strikes, defying gravity with his flips and aerial attacks. It's a fantastic display of contrasting combat styles that somehow perfectly complement each other. They're not just fighting. They're practically performing a high-octane dance of destruction. The ambassador is, naturally, a bit shaken, but unharmed thanks to their unconventional methods. It's a classic mission accomplished, but probably infuriated their commanding officer into success. As expected, their success comes with a side order of a good scolding from their perpetually exasperated superior, Colonel Adil Shekhawat. The colonel, a man who clearly believes in rules, order, and probably color-coded spreadsheets, is not amused by their collateral damage and disregard for protocol. He reminds them of their past disciplinary issues, which seem to be as numerous as their successful missions. There's a brilliant moment where Rocky just shrugs with that "what are you gonna do?" look while Freddy tries to look innocent, which, bless his heart, he isn't. It's the classic good cop, bad cop, and to utterly unmanageable, but brilliant, soldier's dynamic. You can almost hear the colonel's blood pressure rising with every sarcastic remark they toss his way. They're a menace to the rulebook, but a blessing in a firefight. But the lighthearted banter quickly fades as the true scope of Dr. Kabir's threat becomes horrifyingly clear. News channels flash across multiple screens, showing a coordinated series of devastating attacks across the globe. From London to Yemen, key military installations and scientific research centers are targeted. Kabir isn't just a rogue operative. He's a global menace, equipped with technology that makes entire security systems look like glorified paperweights. The scale of his ambition is terrifying, and the implications for global security are dire. We see his face for the first time, cold, calculating, and with a glint of something deeply unsettling in his eyes. It's clear this guy isn't just after money. There's a deeper, more personal vendetta fueling his destructive path. The core of Kabir's target isn't just any dater. It's the Kavak, India's impenetrable AI-driven defense system designed to protect the nation from all threats. A crucial facility housing parts of this system comes under a brutal assault. The whirring of advanced machinery, the frantic shouts of scientists, and then the deafening blare of alarms create an atmosphere of escalating panic. Kabir's operatives, utilizing his advanced tech, make quick work of the perimeter defenses. We see the metallic crunch of reinforced doors bending under mysterious force, the hiss of gas seeping through vents, and the silent efficiency with which they neutralize guards. It's a chillingly effective demonstration of his power, proving that no fortress is truly impregnable when he sets his sights on it. They're not just breaking in. They're dismantling the very concept of security. With the world teetering on the brink and the Kavak system compromised, there's only one option left: unleash the Mavericks. Colonel Adil, despite his reservations, calls Rocky and Freddy back into active duty. The tension in the high-tech war room is palpable, with holographic projections of global threat zones shimmering in the air. He lays out the grim reality. Kabir isn't just stealing data, he's threatening to weaponize it, potentially plunging the world into unprecedented cyber warfare. Rocky and Freddy, for all their antics, immediately grasp the gravity of the situation. The casual swagger gives way to focused determination. This isn't just another mission. It's a desperate race against time to prevent a global catastrophe. The stakes are higher than a kite in a hurricane, and they know it. To combat a threat as complex as Kabir, our dynamic duo needs backup, and they get it in the form of two formidable women, Captain Misha and Captain Priya. Misha is the sharp, no-nonsense tech expert, a veritable human database and hacking wizard. We first see her in a flurry of code, her fingers dancing across keyboards, the soft clicks echoing in the tense data analysis room. Priya, on the other hand, is the agile combat specialist, her movements as fluid as Freddy's, but with a more strategic edge. She's introduced mid-training, the rhythmic thud of her punches against a heavy bag, a clear indication of her prowess. Together, they form a well-rounded team, each bringing a crucial skill to the table. It's a get-things-done crew. Even if things sometimes involve blowing up several buildings, the team's first major field mission takes them to the heart of London, where Kabir unleashes another drone attack, this time targeting a crowded public space. The idyllic cityscape is shattered by the sudden whirring of airborne menace, followed by explosions that send debris flying and people scattering in sheer terror. The frantic screams, the screech of tires, the distant sirens, it's a full-on sensory overload. Rocky and Freddy leap into action, weaving through the chaos, their eyes scanning for the drone's weakness. They work together, Rocky using his strength to clear paths, Freddy his agility to scale structures. The mission isn't just about stopping the attack. It's about minimizing civilian casualties, a task they take very seriously despite their playful exterior. It's a race against the clock, with London as their ticking battlefield. In a truly jaw-dropping sequence, Freddy, with his signature flair, launches himself onto the speeding drone, literally wrestling with the machine mid-flight. The metallic groans of the drone as he clings to it, the wind whipping past him, it's a moment of pure adrenaline. He manages to hack into its systems, or perhaps just rip out its vital circuits, causing it to crash. But in doing so, he puts himself in grave danger, plummeting towards the concrete below. Cue Rocky, who, with incredible timing and strength, manages to catch Freddy in a dramatic, almost cinematic, save. The relief is palpable, both for the audience and for Freddy, who probably just used up 3 of his 9 lives. It's a fantastic display of their trust and synergy, proving that even when one goes rogue, the other is always there to pick up the pieces, or the falling Chote Miyan, as it were. Back at base, Misha dives deep into the digital underworld, sifting through the data recovered from the downed drone. The rapid clatter of her keyboard is the only sound in the tense control room as lines of code scroll relentlessly across her screens. She meticulously uncovers fragments of Kabir's vast, shadowy network, encrypted communications, anonymous transactions, and hidden safe houses scattered across the globe. It's like watching a master painter connect invisible dots, slowly, revealing a terrifying picture. The scope of his operation is truly mind-boggling, hinting at powerful backers and an intricate plan that goes far beyond simple revenge. The digital breadcrumbs lead them to their next target, a heavily fortified compound somewhere in the Middle East, a location as mysterious as Kabir himself. The digital world is often scarier than the real one, don't you think? The trail leads them to a desolate, sun-baked desert landscape where Kabir's operatives are rumored to be holding a captive scientist crucial to the Kavik system. The shimmering heat distorts the horizon, adding to the tension. As they navigate the treacherous terrain, an ambush erupts, transforming the quiet desert into a deafening battlefield. The air is thick with the crack of rifle fire, the explosive thud of grenades, and the yells of the combatants. Rocky and Freddy are in their element, moving with brutal efficiency, their movements raising plumes of dust. Priya, armed and dangerous, provides vital cover fire, her shots precise and deadly. It's a high-stakes extraction mission, complicated by the sheer numbers of the enemy and the unforgiving environment. The desert isn't just a backdrop, it's another adversary dot in the midst of the desert skirmish. Priya truly shines, stepping out from behind her rifle to engage in close-quarters combat. Her movements are a blur of precision and power, each kick and punch landing with a visceral impact. The grunts of her opponents, the sharp snap of their weapons, and the soft thud of her feet on the sand create a symphony of combat. She's not just fighting, she's dismantling her adversaries with grace and brutal efficiency. It's a moment that perfectly showcases her individual skill, proving she's far more than just a support character. She handles a group of burly henchmen with the kind of effortless cool you'd expect from a seasoned action star, leaving a trail of utterly bewildered bad guys in her wake. Who needs a gym when you have an enemy squad, right? With the scientist safely extracted, the team learns a terrifying truth. The man, visibly shaken but resolute, reveals Kabir's most insidious weapon, not just stolen tech, but advanced cloning technology. The Kabir they've been chasing, the one seen in news reports, might not even be the real one, or just one of many. The concept sends a shiver down your spine. How do you fight an enemy who can duplicate himself, creating an army of identical, fanatical agents? The metallic hum of the lab equipment, the worried murmurs of the team, and the scientist's trembling voice combine to create an atmosphere of profound unease. It's like something out of a sci-fi nightmare, and our heroes now have to contend with multiple versions of their nemesis, probably all equally annoying. Faced with this mind-bending new threat, the team intensifies their training. Rocky and Freddy, ever the pragmatists, develop new combat tactics specifically designed to identify and neutralize the clones. We see them in a futuristic training room, dodging and weaving against holographic projections of Kabir, the sharp whirring of the projections, the grunts of exertion from our heroes, and the occasional clang of a missed strike fill the air. It's not just about brute force anymore. It's about observation, pattern recognition, and adapting on the fly. They're basically learning to spot the difference in a life or death scenario. The clones are almost indistinguishable, making every punch, every evasion, a calculated gamble. This isn't just a physical challenge, it's a mental one, forcing them to push their limits in every conceivable way. After countless hours of sifting through fragmented data and encrypted communications, Misha finally cracks Kabir's ultimate secret, the location of his main lair. It's a remote, heavily fortified island, a veritable fortress of solitude for evil, hidden away from prying eyes. The stark image of the island, riddled with turrets and hidden defenses, flashes across the main screen, bringing a collective gasp from the team. The soft clicks of the keyboard as Misha confirms the coordinates, the tense silence in the room, it all builds to this moment of revelation. The island looks like something straight out of a Bond villain's playbook, complete with impenetrable defenses and, presumably, a giant laser. This isn't just a hideout. It's a command center for global destruction, and the team knows that breaching it will be their toughest challenge yet. The team launches its most audacious mission yet, infiltrating Kabir's island fortress under the cloak of darkness. The rhythmic splash of waves against the cliffs, the whispering wind, and the faint, rhythmic whirring of automated defenses are the only sounds. They use specialized gear to scale treacherous cliffs, their movements precise and silent. Rocky and Freddy, along with Priya, lead the charge, a phantom force moving through the shadows. The adrenaline is almost palpable, a constant hum beneath the surface of their controlled movements. Every shadow could hide a guard, every sound could trigger an alarm. It's a masterclass in stealth and precision, with each team member executing their part flawlessly. It's the kind of mission where one wrong move means game over, not just for them, but for the world. Inside the fortress, the team finally comes face to face with the clone army. It's a surreal and terrifying experience, seeing multiple identical Kabirs, all equally ruthless and skilled in combat. The air is thick with the thud of punches, the clang of metal, and the occasional distorted growl from a clone. Rocky and Freddy are forced to use every trick they've learned, relying on subtle tells and behavioral patterns to distinguish the real Kabir from his duplicates. It's a chaotic ballet of violence, with our heroes darting between foes, trying to find the genuine article while fending off an overwhelming number of identical threats. The sheer audacity of Kabir's cloning project is truly chilling, forcing our heroes to fight not just an enemy, but an idea, a concept of an enemy. It's like whack-a-mole, but with deadly ninjas and global stakes. While the brawn handles the clones, the brains are at work too. Misha, ever the resourceful tech genius, manages to bypass security and infiltrate Kabir's main lab. What she discovers is truly unsettling, a vast, eerie cloning chamber, filled with row after row of what can only be described as Kabir's production line. The soft hum of the life support systems, the bubbling of fluids, and the unsettling sight of multiple identical faces in various stages of development create a truly dystopian scene. It's a chilling reminder of the villain's absolute disregard for human life and his megalomaniacal desire for self-replication. This isn't just a lab, it's a factory of fear, churning out identical nightmares. The visual is impactful, showing the true scale of Kabir's twisted ambition. Amidst the chaos, we get a crucial piece of the puzzle, Kabir's motivation. Through a series of intense flashbacks, we learn of his past as a brilliant but disgraced scientist, a man who felt wronged and abandoned by the very system he once served. The haunting echoes of past betrayals, the chilling silence of his isolation, and the fiery anger that festered within him, it all builds to his current destructive path. He sees himself not as a villain, but as an avenger, seeking to dismantle the corrupt establishment he believes destroyed his life. It's a classic villain origin story, albeit with a modern, high-tech twist. He's not just a mad scientist. He's a man consumed by a profound sense of injustice, making his actions all the more terrifying because, from his perspective, he's the hero. It's a bit of a grim reminder that one man's hero is another man's global threat. Rocky, being the Bade Miyan and all, gets the privilege of facing off against a particularly formidable clone, possibly a Kabir Prime if you will, who is not only a physical match, but also seems to possess a disturbing level of tactical intelligence. The metallic clang of their blows, the guttural grunts of exertion, and the shattering of surrounding equipment create a powerful soundscape for their brutal confrontation. This isn't just a fight, it's a test of Rocky's experience and resilience. Against Kabir's twisted genius, every punch carries weight, every block feels impactful. The clone mimics Kabir's calculating style, making him an exceptionally difficult opponent. It's a grueling slugfest, pushing Rocky to his absolute limits, proving that even a seasoned pro can struggle against an enemy who knows all your moves, quite literally. While Rocky is busy exchanging pleasantries with the clone, Freddy is doing what he does best, defying gravity and generally being an acrobatic menace to security systems. He navigates the multi-level, booby-trapped lair with breathtaking parkour, moves leaping across chasms, scaling walls, and generally making a mockery of Kabir's defenses. The whoosh of his movements, the soft thud of his landings, and the surprised yelps of guards he dispatches from above create a dynamic auditory experience. He's like a human pinball bouncing off surfaces, taking down enemies with impossible precision. It's a dazzling display of physical prowess, perfectly illustrating why he's the Chote Miyan, nimble, unpredictable, and always ready for an aerial assault. He's probably thinking, why walk when you can fly ... or at least jump really, really far? Just as they seem to be making progress, a chilling sight appears on every screen in the lair, a massive digital timer, counting down to 0. This isn't just a simple clock, it's the countdown to Kabir's ultimate weapon, the weaponization of the stolen Kavik data. The ominous beeping of the timer, the frantic shouts of the team, and the sudden increase in enemy resistance heighten the tension to unbearable levels. Kabir's plan is to unleash a global cyber attack, plunging the world into chaos and rendering all defense systems useless. The stakes couldn't be higher. It's no longer just about stopping a villain. It's about preventing an apocalypse. The ticking clock is not just a narrative device. It's a character in itself, constantly reminding them of their impending doom. If they fail, talk about a bad day at the office. With the countdown ticking ominously, Misha undertakes her most critical task, a desperate hack to disable Kabir's system and prevent global catastrophe. The frantic clatter of her fingers on the keyboard is almost a rhythmic pulse of urgency. Lines of green code stream across her multiple monitors, a blur of digital commands. The soft hum of the servers, the occasional static crackle, and her whispered curses as she encounters firewalls paint a picture of intense digital warfare. She's fighting an invisible battle, racing against an algorithm designed for destruction. Every keystroke, every line of code, could be the difference between salvation and worldwide chaos. It's a mental marathon, pushing her intellect to its absolute limits, proving that not all heroes were combat boots. Some prefer ergonomic keyboards. As Misha battles in the digital realm, Rocky and Freddy face their own final challenge, a seemingly endless wave of Kabir's elite clones in a rapidly collapsing section of the lair. The metallic groan of twisting girders, the showering of sparks, and the deafening rumble of unstable foundations add to the chaos. This is their last stand, a brutal, no-holds-barred confrontation. Their movements are perfectly synchronized, a fluid dance of destruction, each covering the other, anticipating every move. The crack of bone, the thud of impact, and their grunts of effort are the soundtrack to this desperate struggle. They are pushed to their absolute physical and mental limits, their faces grimy with sweat and dust, but their resolve unwavering. This is where the Bade Miyan Chote Miyan synergy truly shines, a final testament to their bond. In the thick of the brutal melee, amidst the identical faces and relentless attacks, one of our heroes, let's say Rocky, with his seasoned eye, finally spots a subtle, almost imperceptible tell, a flicker of genuine emotion, a unique combat style, or perhaps just a very specific brand of sarcastic sneer, reveals the true Dr. Kabir. The discovery sends a jolt through the scene, shifting the dynamic from a generalized free-for-all to a targeted confrontation. The metallic scrape of weapons, the heavy breathing, and the sudden intensity of their focus on this single target mark the turning point. It's a moment of pure realization, the culmination of all their training and instincts, finally pinpointing the source of all their trouble. It's like finding a needle in a haystack, except the haystack is trying to kill you. The battle against the real Kabir is intensely personal and ferociously brutal. This isn't just about stopping a global threat, it's about a clash of ideologies, a reckoning for all the chaos he's unleashed. The crackle of energy weapons, the visceral thud of close-quarters combat, and the strained grunts of exertion fill the air. Kabir, unburdened by the limitations of his clones, proves to be a formidable opponent, utilizing his scientific genius even in a fistfight, with surprising gadgets and enhanced combat skills. It's a grueling test of endurance, skill, and sheer will. Every block, every strike is imbued with the weight of the world. Our heroes are fighting for humanity, while Kabir is fighting for his twisted vision of revenge, making this final confrontation an epic struggle of good versus a truly determined evil. Honestly, watching him fight, you almost wish he'd used his brain for something productive. In a climactic moment that will have you cheering, Mish's desperate hack finally pays off. Just as our heroes land the decisive blow on Kabir, her screens flash with the triumphant message, Kavik system secure, threat neutralized. The tension that has been building for what feels like an eternity finally breaks. The silence after the final blow, broken only by the heavy breathing of our heroes, is almost deafening. Kabir, defeated and his grand plan shattered, collapses, his reign of terror brought to an end. The world is safe, thanks to the combined efforts of this unconventional team. It's a moment of immense relief, proving that even the most advanced supervillain tech is no match for good old-fashioned teamwork, a whole lot of explosions, and maybe a little bit of sarcasm. With Kabir defeated and the Kavik system secured, the dust slowly settles on the devastated island lair. The arrival of military reinforcements brings a sense of finality to the chaos. Our heroes, battered but victorious, share some well-deserved banter, their usual lightheartedness returning now that the world isn't actively exploding. The metallic scrape of cleanup crews, the distant whir of helicopters, and the tired but relieved smiles on their faces paint a picture of aftermath. There are still loose ends, of course, the remnants of Kabir's cloning technology and the implications of such advanced science will need to be dealt with. But for now, they can bask in the glow of a mission accomplished, knowing they averted a global disaster. They've saved the world, probably annoyed their boss, and definitely earned a long vacation, or at least a decent meal. In a truly surprising turn of events, even Colonel Adil, the perpetually stressed superior, manages to offer A genuine, albeit brief, word of praise to Rocky and Freddie. The slight softening of his usually stern gaze, the subtle nod of approval, and the almost unheard of well done are a testament to their success. The metallic clink of metals, the hushed murmurs of the assembled personnel, and the almost bewildered looks on Rocky and Freddie's faces create a wonderfully understated moment. It's a rare moment of acknowledgement for their unconventional brilliance, a silent understanding that sometimes you need a little chaos to save the world. It's like getting a pat on the head from a tiger, unexpected but appreciated. They probably feel like they just won the lottery, or at least didn't get suspended this time, but because this is an action movie, and good villains never truly stay down, we get a subtle hint that the world isn't entirely safe yet. A brief, enigmatic shot of an unidentified facility, a flickering screen, or a lingering shadow suggests that Kabir's influence might not be entirely eradicated, or that a new, equally dangerous threat is already brewing. The low hum of unseen machinery, the distant, distorted whisper of a new voice, it all points to a sequel. It's that classic the hero always wins, but the bad guys always leave a breadcrumb for next time trope. So, while our heroes might be taking a much-needed break, the audience knows their unique brand of chaotic heroism will undoubtedly be required again. The world, it seems, just can't get enough of their particular brand of mayhem, and honestly, neither can we. And so, our journey through Bade Miyan Chote Miyan 2024 comes to a close. As we reflect on the incredible action, the clever banter, and the sheer scale of the threats faced, it's clear that true heroism isn't always about following the rules. It's about resilience, camaraderie, and an unwavering commitment to protect, no matter the personal cost or how many rules get bent. This film reminds us that even in the face of insurmountable odds, with a dash of wit and a whole lot of courage, anyone can make a difference. The world will always need those who dare to stand up, the mavericks who forge their own path, proving that sometimes being a little chote or a little bad in your approach is exactly what's needed to overcome the greatest evils. May we all find our inner hero ready to face tomorrow's challenges with such spirit.